Pat Sajak has spent 41 seasons spinning the Wheel of Fortune, but he is retiring this Friday.
Pat Sajak is famous for hosting the game show Wheel of Fortune since 1981. He's well known for his quick wit and easygoing connection with both the contestants and his co-host Vanna White. Pat's talent for making the game fun and entertaining with his playful humor and light banter has helped keep the show popular for many years. After more than 40 years as the charming and quick-witted host of Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak has decided to retire. Fans and industry insiders are curious about why he made this choice. Many theories have emerged, such as health concerns or a wish for a quieter life. At 77, Pat has finally revealed the true reason for his decision. Join us as we discover why this beloved TV host has chosen to leave the show. In his final episode, which aired on June 7th, Pat shared a special message with the millions of viewers who have watched for decades. "I've always felt it was my duty to keep this half-hour show a safe place for family fun. No social issues, no politics, nothing embarrassing, just a game," Pat said. But over time, it became more than that. It became a place where kids learned their letters, where people from other countries improved their English, and where families, friends, neighbors, and even entire generations came together. What an honor it has been to be a part of that. Thank you for letting me into your lives. During his farewell, Pat expressed his gratitude for meeting so many different contestants throughout his time hosting the show. "Every time we taped a show, I met 3 new people from all over this wonderful country and the world. They were always kind and considerate, cheering for each other and taking pride in talking about their family, hometown, friends, schools, jobs, and even pets," Pat said. In the end, they were the real stars of the show. Pat also expressed a special note of gratitude for his co-host, Vanna White, during his final episode. "To my professional other half, dear Vanna, she takes the show very seriously, but not herself. Just like me," he began. "We've seen a lot of changes in each other's lives over the years, but we've always been there for each other." Pat's exit has stirred up many emotions among his followers on social media. Many feel a mix of sadness at his departure and recognition of his right to a well-deserved break. Pat's choice to step down wasn't a shock to those who have been following his journey. In an interview with Entertainment Tonight in September 2022, he hinted at his nearing conclusion, reflecting on the show's long run and his sense of fulfillment in being a part of so many lives. Even though he plans to step away from the spotlight, Pat Sajak won't be leaving Wheel of Fortune entirely. He has agreed to stay involved with the show as a consultant for 3 years after his retirement as the host. This arrangement ensures that his knowledge and experience will continue to influence the show, though in a new role. Let's look back at Pat's journey to stardom as the host of one of TV's most beloved game shows. Patrick Leonard Sajak was born on October 26, 1946, in Chicago, Illinois. He came from a family that wasn't very well off, and his early years were humble. The letter D in the name Sajak might seem unusual, but it was intentional. Pat's family name was originally Sajak, a Polish name that reflects his ancestry. He spent his childhood on the west side of Chicago with his Polish-American parents. Though he didn't have a very close relationship with his father, Leonard Sajak, or his father's side of the family, his parents separated when he was still young. His mother, Joyce Sajak, remarried Walter Bacall in 1956. Pat's father worked in a factory but died when Pat was still a child, leaving Joyce to raise him. Pat attended Farragut High School in Chicago and graduated in 1964. After high school, Pat Sajak continued his studies at Columbia College, Chicago. His fascination with television entertainment began when he was a child, watching Jack Paar on The Tonight Show. "I would sometimes get out of bed at night not to hang out with the boys or drink beer, but just to watch The Tonight Show and see what Jack had planned," Pat shared in an interview with the Hoover Institution, a public policy think tank at Stanford University. While in college, Pat worked as a desk clerk at the Palmer House Hotel. His journey in the media world took a significant turn when he won a prize on WLS Radio's Dick Biondi Show to guest host as a teen DJ. This win ignited his passion for broadcasting. Pat Sajak's first steps into the media scene occurred when he enlisted in the U.S. Army in 1968 and was deployed to Vietnam. There, he worked as a disc jockey on Armed Forces Radio, and his signature sign-off, "Good Morning Vietnam," later gained widespread recognition through Robin Williams in the movie Good Morning Vietnam. After his time in the military, Pat pursued a career in radio and then moved into television as a meteorologist for various local stations. This set the stage for his later achievements in television presenting. Upon leaving the Army in 1970, Pat faced challenges in securing consistent employment. Eventually, he found a position at NBC's Nashville affiliate, WSM. There, he served as a DJ on the radio station and as a staff announcer on the TV channel. He frequently filled in for the main newscasters, which made him the obvious choice when the weekend weatherman left. By that time, he had removed the D from his name, as the anglicized version of Sajak didn't have a D sound, and often led to confusion when people tried to pronounce it. Pat's sense of humor caught the attention of KNBC, the NBC station in Los Angeles, which hired him as a weatherman in 1977. As he took over the weather forecast for the West Coast's media hub, his skills were recognized by major industry figures. Jack Paar even wrote him a letter of commendation. Merv Griffin, the creator of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, also noticed Pat. In 1981, Wheel of Fortune needed a new host, and Griffin convinced NBC to give Pat the job. Although there was some initial resistance because Pat was not widely known, he ultimately secured the position. He became the host of Wheel of Fortune on December 28, 1981. On that day, the show introduced a new feature called the bonus round, which allowed the winning contestant to increase their winnings by solving an extra puzzle. As the main host of the show, Pat often appeared off-screen, guiding the players through the game and providing commentary for the viewers. He worked alongside Susan Stafford, his former co-host, who stood beside the letterboard and revealed each letter as contestants called them out. When Susan Stafford left the show in 1982 to pursue a career in clinical psychology, Vanna White took over her role. In September 1983, Wheel of Fortune transitioned to nighttime syndication while continuing its daytime broadcast on NBC, aiming to expand its audience. Initially, only a few local stations picked up the show due to its time slot, which filled half of a one-hour segment. Stations had to find additional programming to pair with Wheel of Fortune. Merv Griffin orchestrated a resurgence for Jeopardy, introducing Canadian host Alex Trebek in 1984 and launching the show into syndication. This strategy proved successful. By 1986, Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy had become the first and second most popular programs in syndication, with Wheel of Fortune leading the way. Pat Sajak's fame spread rapidly nationwide after Wheel of Fortune began syndication, opening doors to other opportunities. From 1984 to 1986, he co-hosted the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. In 1989, CBS approached him to host The Pat Sajak Show, a late-night program that aired until 1990. During its brief run, Jack Paar, who had retired from late-night hosting in 1965, made a guest appearance. Moving to CBS required Pat to part ways with NBC, ending Wheel of Fortune's daytime slot and his long-standing connection with the network where he started his television career. Leaving NBC and launching a new show were significant changes in Pat's life. In 1989, he also officially adopted Sajak as his surname and married Leslie Brown. Throughout the 1990s, Pat focused on broadcasting ventures that aligned with his personal interests rather than solely pursuing high-profit ventures. In 1998, he acquired WNAV, an AM radio station in Annapolis, Maryland, which quickly became a cornerstone of his business, Sajak Broadcasting Corporation. By 2005, Sajak Broadcasting Corporation had expanded its holdings to include WTTR, an AM radio station in Westminster, Maryland. Several years later, Pat made the decision to divest from both stations. In 2013, the operating rights for WTTR were sold for $325,000, and surprisingly, In 2021, the rights for WNAV were sold for a mere $1,000. Pat also contributed $100,000 towards relocating WNAV from the property he intended to sell. In addition to his broadcasting ventures, Pat Sajak founded Pat Productions and Bojack Records, small enterprises focused on providing creative content for television and music. Much of Pat's work beyond Wheel of Fortune has reflected his conservative beliefs. He has been vocal about his disapproval of the entertainment industry's culture and has expressed his political views openly. In a 2015 interview with the Wall Street Journal, he stated, "Even a game show host has every right to talk about whatever he wants. My only gripe is the bait and switch. It really bothers me when someone's on a talk show to promote a movie, and I have to sit through a lecture on saving the whales first. I like whales as much as anyone, especially when they're grilled. They're delicious." In 2003, Pat Sajak was appointed to the Board of Trustees at Hillsdale College, a traditional liberal arts school known for its self-sufficiency from government funding, which it considers vital to its prestige. By 2019, Pat had risen to the position of board chair. Apart from holding the record for the longest tenure as a game show host on American television, Pat has garnered numerous accolades for his contributions. These include the People's Choice Award in 1987, the Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Game Show Host in 1993, 1997, and 1998, and the Daytime Emmy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2011. He was also honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1994. Pat Sajak is a prominent figure in the television industry, with a career spanning more than 3 decades as an actor, game show host, and personality. His net worth exceeds $75 million, a testament to his enduring success and popularity. Since its inception in 1981, he has been the host of the iconic game show Wheel of Fortune *, maintaining his position in the spotlight for over 40 years. As one of the highest-earning television personalities, he commands an annual salary of $15 million. Despite the substantial compensation, Pat and his co-host Vanna White film Wheel of Fortune * for only 4 days each month. While this may seem minimal, considering there are 4 shooting days in a month, the job demands considerable energy and dedication. A season of Wheel of Fortune * comprises 195 episodes. Additionally, Pat Sajak and Vanna White have expanded their repertoire with a spin-off series titled Celebrity Wheel of Fortune *, which debuted in 2021. This venture underscores their versatility and ongoing success in the entertainment industry. In addition to his role on the show, Pat Sajak also benefits greatly from licensing his image for the Wheel of Fortune * slot machine, which brings in approximately $15 million annually in royalties and licensing fees. Pat Sajak's personal life has been a mix of stability and significant events. He has been married twice. His first marriage was to Cheryl Sajak, which ended in divorce in 1986. In 1989, Pat married Leslie Brown, a photographer and former model. The couple, who met through mutual friends in 1988, started as friends, but their relationship grew over time, leading to their marriage the following year. They have 2 children together, a son named Patrick Michael James Sajak, born in 1990, and a daughter named Maggie Marie Sajak, born in 1995. Maggie has followed in her father's footsteps, pursuing a career in country music and occasionally appearing on Wheel of Fortune *. Pat Sajak and his family reside in Severna Park, Maryland, and also have a second home in Los Angeles, California. Despite his high profile, Pat has managed to keep his personal life relatively private, maintaining a low-key presence when he is not on screen. Pat Sajak is well known for his conservative political views and active involvement in philanthropy. He serves on the Board of Trustees at Hillsdale College, a private institution in Michigan known for its conservative values. Beyond his political engagements, Pat is a passionate sports enthusiast, particularly fond of baseball and hockey, which he often discusses with his fans. Throughout his life, Pat Sajak has balanced his commitments to family, career, and personal beliefs, skillfully managing public responsibilities while maintaining a private and grounded personal life. Recent concerns surrounding Pat have focused on potential health issues, possibly related to a scare he experienced in 2019. During that time, he underwent emergency surgery due to a severe intestinal blockage, which posed a significant health threat. The condition caused sudden and intense stomach pain that quickly escalated, necessitating immediate medical intervention to clear the blockage and prevent a potentially fatal outcome. The ordeal deeply affected Pat, prompting reflections on mortality and how his absence could impact his loved ones. This vulnerable experience revealed a lesser-known side of Pat Sajak to the public. Pat Sajak's recovery marked a return to his familiar life, but with a newfound appreciation. His comeback to Wheel of Fortune was not only a testament to his resilience, but also highlighted the support he received from co-host Vanna White, who stepped in as host during his absence. This period underscored the strength of their teamwork and the show's supportive structure, ensuring its continued success even during his recovery. Pat approached his work with renewed gratitude and a fresh zest for life. Confronting a serious illness prompted him to reflect deeply on what truly matters, emphasizing the importance of time, health, and family. Pat made the decision to step back to devote more precious moments to his loved ones and alleviate the pressures of the show from his life. At 77 years old, he officially announced his retirement in his final statement last year. On June 27, 2023, it was announced that Ryan Seacrest would succeed Pat Sajak as the new host of Wheel of Fortune *. Seacrest's tenure will begin in the 2024 to 2025 season, following Pat's remarkable 41-year tenure on the program. Sony Pictures Television has confirmed Seacrest's appointment under a multi-year contract, also appointing him as a consulting producer for the show. Pat has endorsed this decision, expressing confidence in Seacrest's ability to uphold the show's legacy, with Vanna White expected to continue on the show at least until the 2025 to 2026 season. After Pat Sajak's departure, turmoil erupted behind the scenes regarding Vanna White's future on the show. Leaks suggested that White, a long-standing fixture and key figure in its popularity, has not received a salary increase in nearly 20 years. This has sparked intense negotiations over her contract for the 2023 to 2024 season. White is advocating for fair compensation, particularly when compared to Pat's substantial $15 million annual salary, underscoring the high stakes involved. She has enlisted the support of Brian Friedman, a lawyer known for representing prominent clients, to strengthen her position as talks intensify. Despite these challenges, White recently extended her contract through the 2025 to 2026 season and is committed to supporting Ryan Seacrest during his initial years as the show's new host. As Seacrest prepares to assume the role in June 2024, anticipation is building among fans of the show. This transition marks a chance to uphold Wheel of Fortune's storied legacy, while embarking on a new chapter guided by Seacrest's leadership. The goal is to preserve the show's timeless appeal and sustained popularity into the future. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you found it informative. To learn more about other real-life events, click the link on your screen. See you there.